There we go. Hello.
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 Hello, and welcome to the Dar Dar and Andy Show.
Welcome to the Dar Dar Andy Show. It's always a fun little scramble there toward the end.
To getting up and running.
Yeah. But here we are.
We try every week.
Yes, we keep on going. So.
And so this week there is a thunderstorm happening right now. So if we lose electricity, that's the only thing that we're really concerned about.
100% my fault if we lose.
Might be happening. No, I'm just saying it's the only thing that could possibly go wrong today.
Yeah, agreed.
But it's hurricane season in the tropics, so
yeah. What else can you ask for?
What can we do? What can we do about it?
A luau. I would love a luau. I would love to ask for a luau.
It's been a minute since we had a luau.
So nice.
We could probably throw a luau party down at the beach club, but nobody would come.
No, it would be you and me. It's like, oh well, it's like dinner, only with more sand.
Like I need one more coconut bra, That's what I need in my life.
That's okay. You can borrow mine.
So no, it is hurricane season. We've had to cancel the last 2 or 3 open water swim weekends because of just
threatening lightning.
Threatening lightning, but here's the terrible thing is that I get up and I look at the hour by hour weather channel, like what's happening, and they're just showing like lightning,
of course,
thunderstorms, and
death and destruction.
Then they don't come, and then it's like you feel bad because you canceled something. But there was a woman down in Tulum, just south of here, a few weeks ago, that was struck down by lightning on the beach, and so it's like serious.
Yeah, it's a real concern.
It is a real concern, and I have to ride my bike a couple of miles down to the meetup point, and I don't want to be riding my bike and getting caught in a thunderstorm.
Well, I don't want you getting caught in a thunderstorm. Being
in the water and being in lightning storms, and then I got to ride my bike back. So it's like I get kind of weirded out about it. I need to know a local that can call the weather.
Right.
Because I think that the locals can. They know.
I don't know. I've heard all kinds of bullshit. Oh, Mario says hi.
Hi, Mario.
Hey, Mario.
Hi, Lisa.
I think it was his birthday recently.
Happy birthday, Mario. I think it was recently.
Correctly.
Recently his birthday,
If not, you should celebrate anyway because I say it's your birthday.
It's somebody's birthday.
It's somebody's birthday.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
You know what? We have lots of birthdays.
Yeah.
We had
tons.
Steve's birthday. We had Denise's birthday. Lonnie's birthday.
Yes.
Lots of birthdays.
Happy birthday, you guys.
Yeah, everybody. So,
yes. That's one of the things that I'm loving about being on Facebook. As I'm circling through my first year, just getting
the journey.
Oh wow, I get to know people's birthdays and I get to remember them and send a nice message to them. And I guess the people that's been on there 15 or 20 years are like, oh God, it's more birthdays.
Yeah, well.
But I think it's exciting. So anyway, I like those reminders on the.
It's been fun, the Facebook thing. It's got a lot of bad, and I mean, a lot of bad.
Well, we did get the issue with my account sending out Facebook requests to random people, and that's gone away.
Yeah.
So I updated all of my privacy
security settings. Yeah.
And I changed my password.
Yes.
And something
the issue has gone away.
Yeah.
Something
that hasn't happened again.
Well, was there anything notable that you changed that you think may have made the difference?
Well, the only thing I know is my Facebook account was fully open.
Right.
So anybody could see anything that I did. Anybody can be my friend. Anybody can do anything.
Find you.
Want. Yes, by all account information. It was completely open when I set it up because I'm like, what do I care? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Well, I went and I shut everything down. So anything that had an option that was only me,
you put it to only you. Good.
Chose that option.
Yeah,
so
I think I did that.
I completely shut it down, and one of those settings, I'm sure, turned off whatever was allowing Facebook to use my account to do that stuff.
Well, that's fucking crazy.
But I don't know. And I did read through all the security, but I don't know which one of those
was
settings
the magic button.
Because there was nothing that said allow Facebook to send friend requests.
Literally everybody would say no to that. I think,
There was one setting that said allow anyone to send friend requests to you. There was that one.
Maybe they just reversed that.
I don't
allow
know.
you
Maybe
to
it
send.
meant, maybe the little disclaimer was that goes both ways.
both
I don't
ways,
know.
yeah.
But anyway, whatever the changes were, it worked, and I'm not getting any more random new friends.
Good. Last thing you need are more friends. Just kidding. So
The last thing I need is random friends.
right.
I like my friends. I don't like random friends.
But it's like the thing about Facebook is that, anyway, I'm like, not to be like I'm not the first person to say this, but like Facebook, with one hand it giveth and the other hand it taketh away. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess it's like all major.
Oh, it's just like anything a human engages in at any time.
Yeah.
Everything from your job and your family and your friends and your house and your vehicle and your like anything that you have an interaction with at any time. Sometimes it's wonderful and sometimes it's terrible.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, so Libby says they're at the bar watching. You should be at the bar drinking, Libby. It's like, don't worry about.
And get them to put us on their team.
Yeah, that's what they need. They need channel Dar and Andy.
And we'll live stream more. We'll live stream like every night from like 6:30 to 7.
You lost your fucking mind, woman.
No, but hi Libby, hi Ralphie. Love you guys.
And so there's that, and then there's also I've never felt as intruded upon, my privacy intruded upon, as it is now, in that I basically feel like I can dream something at night and it's going to show up in my Facebook feed as a recommended buy.
Yeah. Well, for sure, like my Microsoft Surface and my Apple phone,
Apple Watch,
and my Apple Watch. Well, my Apple Watch doesn't get involved so much.
Oh, okay.
But those two things
they're
are
all
like
listening.
in cahoots.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's crazy how much information is transmitted. Like when I do something on one thing, like all of a sudden I'm seeing it on my phone, and it's like, and I don't know how much of it is. And then some social media I use only on my phone. Facebook I use only on my Surface, and yet they know everything that's happening between each other. And I just have decided at some point that it's like I'm just too old to care anymore.
Yeah, screw it.
I'm like, my life's an open book. Whatever the government and everybody knows about me is like, what am I going to do about it? I have been completely ineffective.
Poured out. I'm sorry, ineffective.
No, completely ineffective at what do you call it? Securing any information about myself. I've been my identity has been hacked multiple times. My accounts have been hacked multiple times. It's just like the information is pretty much free flowing out there. There isn't. It's like little old me is not doing very much to stop big old them.
And, well, yes. Not only that, but and if you ask any young person, it's like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, that's just the way shit is now. It's like, oh, well, you don't like ads that are like customized to you. It's like, oh, you don't like content that's like customized to you. It's like, oh, you don't want to hear from your friends. Like that. I think that most young people are like, we don't care. This is just the way things have been.
Yeah, that's the way it always has.
Not young
been
people.
From them.
People who are younger than us.
People that are younger, which are the young people.
Yeah.
But I was thinking today I was like, oh, I gotta finish that book I started reading. Is like Fahrenheit 451. 451, and I was like, I gotta finish reading that. And I'm like, it's been hard to find the time to read the other 50 pages. It's pretty short.
It's pretty short.
But I was like, I started thinking, I was like, I used to read a lot when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, that's before I had a phone like stuck in my face a lot.
Before entertainment was pervasive, enthralling, and always improving.
Which is exactly what Fahrenheit 451 is about, which is weirding me out big time.
Well, that book was written around when television got really popular. Television existed through the 40s, but nobody was really watching it. It was like, people are like playing classical music concerts and that kind of shit, and just rich people had it.
Talk shows on the radio.
Yeah, it was just something that rich people had, really rich people. But in the 50s is when, after all, the technology came back for the war to make things smaller and produce less heat and, less energy or whatever. The televisions really took off in the United States, and that's when the soap opera really came into being, and What else?
Oh Lord.
Everything. Like, you know, had all these corporations that were sponsoring.
Now today
like
you have Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and that's like even old. Who knows what's gonna?
They're going off the air, right?
I know, but what I'm saying is like the whole soap opera thing, and then the reality shows, and then like what is?
Well, didn't a bunch of soap operas go bust?
Oh, that happened
a long time ago.
Many years ago.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like One by One, like All My Children, and all those guys.
Right.
Like
General
all
Hospital, Days of Our Lives.
Yeah. They all went away.
What was the other one?
Like, those are the ones I used to watch with my grandma.
Weren't there like some one-offs that were really weird?
I don't know. I don't know. Like Luke and Laura. Like I remember those guys.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. There probably were.
I'm sure a bunch of people are like screaming. It's like, God damn it, Andy and Dar. Don't you remember Malibu Heights? For fuck's sake.
No, I don't know. I'm even getting, because we've been watching for so many years. We've been watching Netflix and YouTube. Amazon and Hulu and YouTube. That now, like when we watched that football game on CBS and they had all those commercials, I was like, oh, are those CBS, people still in business?
Yeah.
Like, are they still selling insurance on TV? I didn't know that was still happening.
Oh yeah. It's one of the three things they sell. They sell beer, they sell cards, and they sell insurance. Oh, and I guess pizza.
Well, it was weird because we're not used to watching televised programs that have like all these commercials. And so I was just like, oh, they're still doing this. Okay.
Not only that, but we bought the premium YouTube so we don't have to watch commercials on YouTube.
I know. What do I watch commercials on? Oh, I turned it off. My Words with Friends.
Words with Friends. Well, we're just not participating in the economy. Shame on us.
I know, but whatever. Anyway, we haven't even hit the first thing on our agenda for this evening.
We have topics.
We have topics.
We
have important information to share.
Listen up, Libby.
The most important thing that happened to us this week is that Andy got his new
Weber. And by us, I mean me. And by important, I mean grilling. I got my Weber grill.
You got grill tips.
I got my grill. I got a Weber Master Touch yesterday.
It just arrived.
It just arrived yesterday. I put it together and I cooked our first steaks.
Today we had a steak dinner.
It was delicious.
So when we moved in here, we had a gas grill. Don't even get him started on that.
Grill.
I have to say, like, I'd never eaten off a gas grill because you never owned one. But the food that came off of there was just not awesome. It just didn't have the char I like on the outside, right. And it just didn't ever seem to get hot.
Didn't get hot. That was a shitty really gas grill.
Well, yeah, I mean, some people have super nice gas grills.
We had a nice one in Vancouver.
So I'm not saying all gas grills, but you never cooked on one, and I didn't have any experience with it. And the food that was coming off of there, we were just like, don't even use it anymore. That's what led to the Instapot.
Yeah. Well, it led to the little grill.
Yeah. And so then we got like we were like, let's just get a little Weber.
Well, it was a Cuisinart.
Just a little something.
A little something, yeah.
That we could put a little charcoal in.
Yeah.
But it was literally like, is it 6 inches across or 8 inches across? It's not even that big.
It's, like that big.
I'll go get the lid. It's only like that big. I don't think you could barely put 2 steaks on it.
It was pretty small. I had to, like a rack of ribs, I had to cut it in half and put it in halves. Sort of stacked. So we did that for a few months, and then, I don't know, you started reading about your stuff's in my relaxation. Let me move the expensive and vital electronic equipment away from your foot, if you don't mind.
I know. Well, my leg feels like it wants to stretch out.
Yeah, I got it's good.
Hey.
So I started reading. No, I didn't start reading. I started suffering.
Yeah,
crying and using that shitty little grill.
My shitty little grill. And then you refused to use it anymore. And then we're like, okay, well, we're going to have to get a bigger grill.
I refuse to use that shitty grill.
So then he just went and bought the biggest grill on the market.
No.
It's huge.
No, I almost bought a big
It's like this big. It's like the grill is this big.
It's a 22. By 22, I mean inches.
That big. I'm like,
and by inches,
we need some people to come visit us so we can cook enough food on
57
that grill.
centimeters. It's big.
I'm like, there's just 2 of us. And he's like, he's like, well, we have to be able to cook enough chicken on here. And I'm like, well, for dinner, I will only eat one chicken breast.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that you want to be able to have nice indirect heating. So if we want to cook like your one chicken breast and my 6 or 8 chicken thighs,
Yeah.
we'll want to be able to have enough indirect heating to make that happen.
Okay.
Or a rack of ribs or a brisket or...
So what's the name of the grill again?
It's a Weber Master Touch.
Master Touch. One of the things we did like about it when we saw the videos on it is it stands tall.
It's taller. It's much taller.
So you don't have to like
crouch over like a troglodyte.
Like an animal.
Yeah.
But so you cooked your steaks today. What are your takeaways on that? How did it go? Your first grill?
Everything goes hot. It grills really hot, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. It's just it's what you call it? It's hot. If you use the little trays that come with it, they put the flame really high up against the grate. So that's something to be aware of. It's not a big deal. And what else? It's hot. No, I'm thinking. It's got a lot of space.
Yeah.
It's definitely got a lot of space. So you can do a lot Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it has
2
much.
chickens and a half a cow.
It has much better temperature control and it's a lot easier to clean out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So.
All I know is that you slid out to the balcony.
Yes.
And then about 30 seconds later, you just look like steaks are done.
Steaks are done. Steaks are done. Yeah. Yeah.
I prepared a really nice
spinach salad
with some hot bacon dressing.
Yes, it was delicious.
Hot bacon and some like vinegar and oil, and it was pretty good.
It was really good. Shit, it was great. And I was like, so anyway, the grill.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Yes.
My concern is we need to get some brisket, even though, we didn't put that down.
No, we didn't. But let's talk a little bit about the suadero, because we've talked before in episodes about how we are not able to get brisket here.
Lamented, cried.
It's been a real thorn in our side.
Yeah.
So we haven't been able to cook a brisket since we've been here, and we've been on this constant struggle to like figure it out. You've bought picanha and tried to make that into like brisket and we've tried to do different things. We've been to restaurants here that serve brisket, and it's
universally terrible.
Horrible.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't know. We're from Texas. We know brisket. We know what brisket is supposed to taste like.
We're not from Texas. We're from Central Texas.
And it's like, and it's not that.
Yeah.
It is so terrible. The biggest problem they have here is they don't sell enough of it, so everything that you get is old, because it's just like they're just holding on to that brisket until they can like sell it and start a new one. And so like everything that we get is just like old with terrible gravy or sauce on it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've been on a mission to figure out the brisket thing.
Because what did I do? I already knocked off Rudy's barbecue sauce.
Yeah. You've been putting that on a bunch of stuff, chicken and whatnot.
Amazing. It's amazing.
Where did you get the Rudy's barbecue sauce recipe?
From the internet.
Well, yeah, but the people in San Antonio, they can just get themselves some Rudy barbecue sauce.
And I won't say that mine is better than the stuff you can buy, because it's probably
not. It's a little different.
It's a little different. Mine's a little thicker.
Yeah, theirs is a little sweeter.
You think so?
I think it is. But yours is very peppery like theirs.
I like that.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And the base flavors are very similar.
Yes.
But we watched this. What happened was we had a new epiphany. We watched that Netflix series. What is it called?
The taco one.
The taco what?
I don't know what it's called.
It's a series about all the tacos of Mexico.
It might only be available here in Mexico.
Oh, I hope not, because I will pirate it and send it to my friends, because it is so awesome. So they have one episode on each style of taco. So So they have one on like taco El Pastor. They have one on Cabrito. They have one, but the one that we saw, and all these tacos we're familiar with.
PBL.
But they had one on Suadero. Which I'd never heard of. Suadero tacos.
It's a Mexico City style beef taco, which is made from the meat that resides between the outer area of the chest and the skin of the animal. So it's a thin layer of beef that resides there. That's there.
With a layer of fat over the top.
Layer of fat over the top.
When we were watching the episode and they showed it in the raw form before they cooked it and chopped it, I was like, that looks like a brisket.
That looks like a brisket.
And then we started like researching it, and it is related to the. It is a part of the brisket.
The brisket is a part that comes from up here.
Yeah.
Suadero can come from any part.
Okay.
Right. So from any part.
So yeah, then we went and looked on our order form where we order meat, and we're like, oh my God, they have suadero.
Yeah, suadero.
We never knew.
The only thing about suadero is that it can come in a little random. Because it can be from any part of the carcass.
Right.
Just as long as it's from the between the rib cage and the skin.
Right.
So.
Well, we're
Taco Chronicles, Mario says.
Taco Chronicles.
All right,
okay.
all right.
That is the best show. We love that show, and we always are learning a little bit something. And they did a showcase of San Antonio tacos. They had a show that started with what they called American tacos.
The American taco, yeah.
The American taco, and then they did puffy tacos, and they did Henry's puffy tacos, and what's the other puffy tacos, and.
Well, they did Tecamolino's puffy tacos first.
Tecamolino, and it was like we were just so excited.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I want to
Henry's puffy
go get some tacos.
Literally, my favorite thing about going to the missions game is watching the stupid taco run around the damn field.
Yeah, so you got to see the Taco Chronicles. It's like really worth watching.
And they did the crispy tacos over in Long Beach. Or no, they were in Orange County.
Yeah, they started over in California. The crispy tacos did.
Yeah.
That's what they called the American tacos, right?
Well, I mean.
Yeah. Because American tacos, they'll make with ground beef. That's another thing we've been running into here.
Yeah, ground beef here can be a little.
They make a lot of things out of arrachera.
Which is skirt
steak.
Which is delicious.
Which can also be very good. It's just that, when you want that brisket, you want a brisket. There's like nothing else will do when you want brisket. So we're hoping that the suadero is gonna.
I'll take a look at it. Let's see if we can get close, because
Well, we have one coming on Thursday, so we'll see how it looks, and we're gonna it's going on the Weber, right?
It's going on the Weber
with a lot of foil and slow cook.
Not originally, but it has to be smoked first, and then it gets wrapped. What's wrong with you? Well, you just want it braised.
I just want some brisket.
You want braised brisket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll split it, and we'll do like braised brisket, and we'll do something on the smoker.
That's good.
All right, we'll do that. Okay.
I'm excited.
So let's see. Suadero.
Yeah.
Weber.
Gotta watch the Taco Chronicles.
Watch the Taco Chronicles.
Do it for the love of tacos, man.
When you see the Taco Chronicles, don't. When they show the high end, whatever it is in the States.
It is gonna make you mad.
It's gonna make you mad.
Was that one dude in San Antonio, the one that's selling the suadero tacos for like $18 for two tacos?
No, he moved to LA.
Okay.
He moved to LA. You're
just like, dude.
Go fuck yourself.
You're ripping them off on the north side.
Yeah.
But whatever. No, I was very proud of the whole representation of San Antonio.
Yeah, it was amazing, right? It was
cool.
I did not expect that, because San Antonio usually gets ignored.
They really.
Not as much as El Paso, but I got. Anyway.
Well, yeah, I haven't seen anything on El Paso yet, but we haven't finished the series. We finished the first season.
Right.
And we're into like the San Antonio edition.
We finished that. Now they're gonna go to burritos. They're gonna do burritos.
They're gonna do burritos next.
No spoilers.
We'll see how that goes.
We're not sure what's in a burrito. Please don't tell us.
we just watched the suadero episode like 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
So, and then we got the suadero on order for Thursday.
Yay! They're not gonna have it.
Please let us have some.
They're not gonna have it. Yay! Hopefully they'll have it.
Because I don't think we're gonna be back in San Antonio until 2021.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2021, folks, and that's a long time to go without a taco.
Well, we're not going back to San Antonio until there's a vaccine. Because I don't want to get my parents sick.
Well, when were we there last? We were there...
March. Early March.
Okay. So that hopefully it'll be within a year.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the Weber. That's the first Weber grill, and we have a Suadero coming up. So we'll report back on that.
Maybe we'll show you a picture of the taco somehow.
The Suadero taco.
I just don't want to overcomplicate things with the live cast because I don't want to end up,
we'll just have a picture.
Like that. Hey, look.
Or we'll just say, no, it's not the same. Or it's totally the same.
Right.
I think it depends on what they send us with our order, like what part they send us. And we also told them, because they trim a lot of the fat off. Well, for me, brisket fat is like the best. I love it. It's like, don't trim that fat off the brisket. If I don't want it, I'll trim it off on my plate, but don't trim it off before you cook it, because that's all the juiciness that's in that goes into that brisket when you cook it, for me.
Well, I think it has to do with the, what you call it? People want smoke penetration.
Yeah, I don't like smoky food.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. Right?
Yeah.
You know how I like brisket? I like putting it in an oven bag.
I know.
I don't need smoke in it.
Right.
I don't like smoky. I don't like too smoky.
A little bit smoky.
A little bit smoke's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So, why am I wearing the Steelers shirt? Nobody.
I asked. I
asked nobody.
Like, Andy, why are you wearing your Steelers shirt today?
Ask nobody. Because Steelers are 3-0, baby. Just want to point out the obvious.
They're 3-0.
3-0.
We're very excited for your team.
Yeah. Yeah, we're playing Tennessee. We're not playing Tennessee probably because
we don't know what's happening.
Tennessee's probably not going to play because all their players have COVID. So,
you might want to just roll back a minute.
What?
The Steelers this season are 3 wins, 0 losses.
Yeah.
Our next game is supposed to be on Sunday.
Yes.
And we're supposed to play
Tennessee Titans.
the Tennessee Titans.
Who are 3-0 as well.
Yeah. However, was it the Titans that got diagnosed, or was it the team they played last week?
Both of them. They played each other.
I know they played each other, but only one of the teams had confirmed cases. The other team still had no confirmed cases, but they haven't tested everybody, and they don't have all the results.
I thought both the Titans and the Packers have COVID. No?
They don't have the COVID. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
They're lightly COVIDed.
So if that goes down bad, then what's going to happen?
The game will get rescheduled.
Will it get rescheduled, or do they have to forfeit? I think they should forfeit.
Yeah, forfeit. That's not the way. That's not sportsmanlike. Forfeit.
Well, you shouldn't have gotten sick.
You should practice better social distancing, So, all right. So the Titans, 3-0.
Well, I hope they play, but I hope everybody's okay.
Of course. I mean, I hope they're a little sick when we play them. Just kidding. We had several players who had COVID, but they got over it.
Yeah, I mean, these are young, healthy guys.
I hope so. Just check the stream, make sure we're okay. Stream health.
Are we still playing?
Oh, yeah, we're doing great. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Can you still see us?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
So we'll see. We'll see if and that's your new Steeler, and now that's your what you call it shirt.
Lucky shirt.
Good luck shirt.
Yeah, never to be washed again.
I just washed it today. Sorry.
You washed all the juju out of it.
No, I just washed the smelly pits out of it.
Okay. Well, thanks for that. I could have just Febrezed it like I do everything else. So, all right. So Steelers 3-0. They rock. Steelers. Okay.
Go Steelers, number 1. Steelers, number 1.
So what's next?
And also the Hawks. We like the Hawks. The Seahawks.
Yeah, we love the Seahawks. We love the Saints too.
Love the Saints. But that's all. That's like in that order. Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Seattle.
Yeah.
And only Seattle because of our friends that root for Seattle. And I don't know anybody that hates Seattle, so I don't have to hate them.
That's true.
I don't have to hate the Seahawks.
And you like their coach and you like their quarterback and all that good stuff. You like Nick Foles? Yeah, but well, anyway, you don't like Nick Foles. You like Carson Wentz, but he's not playing. He got hurt again.
He doesn't play for Seahawks.
Plays for Philadelphia.
That's my boyfriend.
They're a bunch of bumps.
So we were at the Hilton this last weekend. And we went back to the all-inclusive to escape the baby Navy, and that we're sitting in the sport bar, which was not playing the Pittsburgh game. So we were watching it on my phone, like on a table, like standing
like teenagers.
up. And we're watching the Steelers, and these two guys from New England, Philly come in. They sit down. Andy starts talking to them. What did they say?
I was like, oh yeah, we were watching it. I was like, I was there. Teams are. Or he said, well, how's the game going? It's like, oh, pretty good. Steelers are ahead. It's like, yeah. He said the Eagles are a bunch of bums this year. I'm like, well, good to be back on the East Coast.
They're a bunch of bums.
They're a bunch of bums.
After they left, Andy goes, I don't think anybody's ever called the Steelers a bunch of bums.
I don't think that's.
But it would be funny.
Yeah, well.
If they did. They could have called them that in the past, but not this year.
Not this year, certainly. They're doing all right.
Yeah. So we did go to the Hilton all-inclusive.
Oh, yeah. So So we went to the Hilton.
Yeah.
And to get away from the baby Navy.
Yeah.
Which is always a good time.
Yeah. The only thing is, it was impossible to stay on our fasting, low-carb diet.
Well, the low-carb part fell apart the last day. Because, I mean...
by the last day, you mean the second out of 2 days.
The second out of 2 days. The next day. Well, I mean, there was dire straits. There was issues afoot.
Yes.
That required attending to.
Yes. We needed to feed a hangover.
Yeah, I needed to feed a hangover. It's like, have some compassion, woman. Anyway, so, yeah.
So I had one of their beef burritos, which... But
what did you think of it?
Was good.
Well, there you go.
But I had to make it like I like it.
Yeah.
Not like they make it.
No, which is
with their vegetables. And their chicken and beef, and it's like, what all are you putting in here?
Well, but you had it.
This is what a burrito should have, and we're gonna watch the Taco Chronicles and find out for sure. But a burrito should have one kind of meat.
Burro.
It should have cheese. What? No.
Burro is donkey.
Beef.
Anyway, never mind.
You can like chicken, but beef is preferable.
Yes.
You should have some cheese in there.
Yes.
You should have refried beans, and you should have rice.
Yeah.
Maybe a little guacamole or some sour cream or some salsa. I like habanero sauce. There's some things, but there's like 4 basic ingredients: meat, cheese, beans, and rice.
Lettuce, tomato, onion.
You can have that, but it starts getting fat.
Yes, it starts getting fat. Unnecessarily, I'd say. Yeah.
I also like a chimichanga, but you cannot get that here.
No, we made them, though.
We have made some chimichangas, and they were delicious.
Okay. So what else did we learn at the last day? Oh, once the entertainment's done at 11. Yeah. The entertainment on Saturdays is unbelievably bad.
Oh, you didn't like the
International Night.
International Night.
No.
It was a little racist.
It was a little racist. And
the guy in the elephant head.
Yeah.
It's just like, what? I don't understand what you're doing.
It was a little racist and lame. I mean,
I don't know. What do you want?
I like that Queen show.
Oh, you endlessly complained about the Queen show until you had to watch the international.
Then I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. Anyway.
I don't know. I think they should do something local to Mexico.
I think they just have a DJ and a dance floor.
Well, you were really disappointed because we thought we'd just been going to bed early, but actually they close up shop at 11.
They roll up
because we were like, let's go dancing, and then they're like, oh no, everything closes at 11, and we're like, what?
Yeah, the whole thing closed at 11. You can still go to 24-hour sports bar.
That one 24-hour sports bar, but there's no sports and there's no drinks
alcohol,
and there's just
there's food, but you won't be served.
Well, it's not like endless food. It's just that little cold bar they
celery sticks and
yogurt.
Yogurt.
I don't know. It's like I wouldn't even eat it for breakfast, much less for a late night snack.
Yeah, well.
So anyway.
Can't have it all.
No. At the Hilton, roll up the sidewalks at 11.
Gotta find a little extra cash and go somewhere else, babe. That's all I gotta say about that.
The Hilton's pretty much the best in this area.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to tell you. We'll figure it out.
Okay, so we went to the Hilton.
So that's our complaint about the Hilton.
And the diet.
Number one, impossible to stay on the diet.
Yeah, the diet.
Well, they don't have a lot of like options on the diet.
Right.
I could have ordered the burrito and just eaten all the guts out of it, but I tried to eat on the diet the day before, and I had to order like 4 meals to get like enough food out of, once you slough off the carbs, it's like, okay, you have a hamburger, but you eat the hamburger patty and the vegetables.
Yeah.
That's like, well, that's not enough food.
Mm-mm.
And then you have a couple tacos and you eat the meat out of the tacos and slough off the rest. And it's like, well, that's not enough food.
Yeah.
So it just got pretty ridiculous.
Tiresome.
All I know is that when we came home after that trip on Monday, I was ready to have, you did a whole chicken in the
Air fryer.
Instapot.
Yeah.
It was so good.
That was good, right?
We did a salad and a couple of side dishes, and I'm like, this
Well-seasoned
is the best
chicken, a
meal.
salad, and a couple side dishes. Oh, yeah, it was great.
We just cook better at home than we can eat out. And it just gets hard. I don't know. It gets difficult.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Cook at home.
Cook at home.
Eat out when you can. What I think my takeaway was that when we go stay at the Hilton, which we have another trip planned,
Right.
it's going to be impossible for me to just try to eat on the diet.
Well, there's that other restaurant. Do they serve lunch at the breakfast place?
No.
They don't. Mm-mm. It's just breakfast?
You got to go to the taco place to get lunch.
Shit. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The breakfast place is decent because I can eat like a lot of bacon and eggs.
We can
and
look and like
that.
pick and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I want, is to be able to look and pick. But I guess you don't get that.
I don't know. It's just not an easy answer.
Okay. So, yeah. Hilton diet bad. Next.
Tech time.
Tech time.
Well, one of the things I put on the agenda for Tech Time today was that you at your work, you guys have a weekly happy hour.
It was monthly, but yeah.
Monthly happy hour. So tell me how that works. I want to know. Because you mentioned it, but I've never seen you do one, and I don't know like how they work.
So we just set up like a go-to meeting or a Microsoft Teams meeting or a Zoom meeting, and just invite the whole company and everybody can just hang out. You see everybody's little pictures, and whoever wants to chime in about what they've been up to or anything that's fun, or just hang out and just BS. That's all it is for an hour. Have your lunch, have a drink, whatever.
So is it after work, like after work hours?
You had one after work. One of them was lunch. So like you make it like a 2-hour thing, and you kind of come and go as you wish, and just people just show up and shoot the shit.
I just was looking back through the notes, and I was like, that's such a cool idea. And I was like, wait, we should do like virtual happy hours with our friends.
Oh yeah, that's a good
That
idea.
would be fun.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, this is kind of like that.
Except that nobody's participating. It's just us.
Nobody's like, hey, if you're listening, just type in cheers.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, I think it really actually, I don't know.
So I don't know. This is kind of like that to me, like a weekly, just kind of like check in and have a couple of glasses of wine or 4.
I like it. I like
bottles.
it. Well, it's because it's like, friends, family, or whatever. They want to know what we're up to since we're like far away from most of them.
Yeah.
So I think it's
no good. Mostly, we're up to no good.
hardly.
But when you're far away, we keep that a secret.
Yes. I'm like, are we up to no good? I think that
we're up to pretty good.
We're up to pretty good.
We're up to pretty good. We do have a little bit of travel coming up.
Yeah. Well, you would.
Well, I'm going to Mexico City tomorrow. Quick trip there and back. Pick up a couple of prescriptions.
Yes.
And then I booked. I don't know if you saw it, but I booked Akumal for Saturday for some scuba diving.
All right. And go over my gear.
I know, I'm excited because I got 2 new retractable lanyards.
Wheels, yeah, or lanyards, yeah.
For my one for my dive computer, and then one for my flashlight.
Yes.
So I'm really excited about using those.
Yeah, well, especially the one for your computer, because the way you had your computer was no bueno.
No, and it's been like all over the place, a flip-a-flopping and whatnot.
Dude, that guy did you wrong. With the coiling the hose around and like tearing it loose.
And the way I tucked it, and then he would come and pull it out. And I'm like, don't be messing with my gear like that. That's not cool.
You know he was doing that for his convenience, not yours, right?
Why?
Because he wanted it free floating so you can just grab it. He wanted to be able to grab your inflator. You know what I mean? Your inflator, so you can control your buoyancy and shit like that. I was like, dude, you're a terrible instructor. You're a terrible instructor.
I liked him, but there were a couple of things that were annoying to me.
That's the kind of shit that happens to you when you've been doing the same thing for 31 years. Like, you're calcified, bro. He's like, you're not helping anybody.
I get that. Well, we're going to Akumal on Saturday, which is very exciting.
Yep.
Because that's where all the turtles are. It's supposed to be some nice diving, easy diving. They're shallow dives. They won't take you on a deep dive there unless you have your advanced.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So we're not going more than like 45.
That's fine. It's a good dive. Nice long dive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to see some tortugas.
Tortuga. They're so freaky.
But I really want to get prepared to do night dives. I really want to get excited about that. And I think I'm getting to the point where I'm like okay with my equipment and stuff where I can.
Maybe you can make that one of your adventure dives.
Maybe. I still have to. I've just been busy, and I haven't been able to get that advanced dive thing going. Because it takes some cycles to like get it up and going. So.
Oh, we stay busy. What can I say?
I know. Tomorrow I'm going to be in Mexico City. I wish I had one more thing to do than just go to the pharmacy and pick up my prescriptions.
Or if you weren't on the diet, at least you could have a good meal.
At least I could have a good meal.
Torqued up for crying out loud.
So, well, it's hilarious because just this last week I saw one of my friends posted a meme on her Facebook, and it said, I used to be young. Now I just have a favorite pharmacy. I'm like, oh my God. Talk about hitting home.
Right.
I'm going all the way to Mexico City to go to my favorite pharmacy.
Spend a whole day and $300 to just go to your favorite pharmacy.
Well, but they don't have everything here.
They don't have shit here.
If I want like, Valium or what do they sell?
Tramadol.
If I want party drugs, I can get them here.
Yeah.
But like my thyroid medicine and stuff like that, I can't get everything here. Right. So it's like I went 3 months ago and I got 3 months worth of prescriptions, and that lasted, and it's time to go back and I have to get do it again. Refills. But at least I only have to go to Mexico City.
Yeah, it's gonna be
that's cool.
Easy peasy. Lots of Uber.
Yeah.
Super convenient.
I'm gonna be up early and back early. I'll miss you though.
I'll miss you too. I'll just be here doing the thing.
I'm gonna be like secret eating. I'll probably have like some potato chips or something.
You are?
I don't know. I cannot be trusted.
I know how you are when you travel. It's gonna be.
I'm a nosh monster. Yeah, I'm just like, it's really hard for me to travel and not eat.
Yeah, well.
I don't know what that correlation is.
Just do the best you can.
I'll just do the best I can. I need a lifeline.
Do you have gum? A box of gum.
Yeah.
Just eat gum, chew gum.
Yeah, maybe I'll just take up smoking. So I don't eat.
Oh man.
That's a terrible plan.
These are the two choices. All right, so what else we go?
Fortunately, you can't smoke in the terminal, so that's good.
I'm trying to think.
I'm just torturing on you.
That's okay. I know you're gonna take up smoking again when you turn 70, so.
Well, I said 70, but I'm thinking about pushing that back because 70 will be here before I know it.
Yeah, well, you can start smoking again. All right, so what do we also got? Oh, I see you listed the Jabra Evolve 2 there.
Well, that's under tech time. Tech time, because I've been needing to buy a new headset.
Yes.
Something with a mic. I'm kind of feeling like I've been doing a lot of traveling, so something with noise canceling might be beneficial. But you start parlaying all that technology into a device, and you're looking at $500-$600.
Right.
I did not even want to spend $300. That was going to be like the top of my limit. Yeah. But then you went and found that Jabra Evolve, and you're like, that's the one you need.
Jabra Evolve 2.
Yes.
85T with the universal communication thing. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like $600 or $700
with
for
once you
headset.
Once you have the bass. Yeah, once you include the bass. But it's the daddy.
So I was like, I just have a hard time spending that much money on one piece of equipment that
you don't use that
just
often.
Gonna, walk around the apartment and listen to music while I do chores.
While you're choring?
but it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, well.
But then when I travel, I have noise canceling. I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
You know what you should look at? So there are the noise canceling line by Sony, right? They have a new one. It's like $300. It doesn't have a boom, but I think the noise canceling technology makes it so when you speak, it actually picks up your voice fairly well.
Bose has some nice stuff too.
They do. It's a little more expensive.
Doesn't cost that. No, it's not $600.
But they have the same thing. They don't have a boom.
Right. They don't have a boom. They just have a built-in mic.
They have a built-in mic, yeah.
So I've been kind of trying to take a survey. Andy is using the Plantronic
Voyager,
which I like that because it has the stand-up.
It's that guy.
It's not that it's so cool, but it has a stand charger. So whenever he takes it off, he just puts it on the stand and it's charging when he's not using it, rather than running around and trying to find a vacant brick and a vacant, plug and keeping it charged all the time.
And it updates the software. It does all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, my old one, it was always like I'm wearing it and it's like powers down because it's out of batteries, because I didn't run around trying to charge it every single time after I used it. But yours, you just put it in the stand, so it's always charging.
Yeah,
that's super nice.
It is nice. Well, you can get one like mine.
That might be like my...
Yeah, I like mine a lot. I've had mine for more than a year, and it's been fantastic.
Well, we also talked about you getting the upgraded one and giving me your old Plantronics, which I would totally take that. I'm the hand-me-down kind of girl.
Yeah, you are.
It's like,
I don't know. I've kept it in really good shape, so for whatever that's worth. Hello.
Why don't you get the Jabra and I'll use that one?
Because there's a lot of cash and this works well.
Well, if you're gonna get it for me, might as well get it for you. It's your job depends on it.
It's critical, mission critical.
I'm just watching Frankie and Grace.
Are they back?
No, they're not back.
Okay. It'll take a while. Those gals are. Anyway. So are we?
I think that's our episode.
I think that's our episode.
I think that's everything, unless there's anything you want to add.
No.
So, quick trip to Mexico City. We have scuba diving next Saturday. I just like this time because I get to think about what we've done and what we're doing.
What's coming? Yeah.
And we still have our 20th wedding anniversary coming up in November, and we have no plans because there's nothing to do. There isn't anywhere to go. All the borders are closed. It's like,
I know.
So we're thinking maybe celebrate the anniversary in 2021.
2021, yeah.
We could do a little something.
I think that might be the way it's going to go.
That might be the
I just coming up with nothing really good,
I know. The best thing I came up with is like maybe a trip to New Orleans for like a weekend trip to New Orleans.
I'm down.
Just to like snack on some good food and hear a little music but then again, it's like, I don't know. We were planning to go to Mardi Gras next February, but who knows if New Orleans is even going to have Mardi Gras.
Right.
It's like we don't know what's happening.
We don't know what's going on. Well, I can go up and have some oysters.
It is oyster season.
Yeah.
It will be oyster season. It is oyster season. So, well, thank you guys for joining us this week. I'm glad we didn't have any technical difficulties.
Not this
we
time.
hope to hold those to a minimum from now
on.
forward.
Yeah, we got our...
We've been troubleshooting every week. Please know that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, this little downsized setup is so good for me.
Yeah, it's working better, right?
It's good, and it's like just easier to prepare and get ready. And
I feel like we need a little table or something here.
I need a little table for my wine.
I need a little table for my computer
It's
so I
like
can
the
drive
reach around on the wine and the this is I might elbow that wine one day.
Yeah, that'd be bad. See how much it's raining? It's rained the whole time. It's raining.
But the electricity did not go out.
Internet did not go out. We stayed up.
I'm excited. These are all pluses. We've done good. And I'm not like totally super red today, which is good.
Corrected the color. Yeah,
So we'll see what happens with the Steelers this Sunday.
We're gonna win.
We'll know when everybody else knows if they play.
Yeah.
If they play.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just close up by saying to everyone, thank you for joining us.
We love you.
Until next time, stay okay. Did you turn it off?
I'm working on it. Let's see, stop. It's not off.
Like, how do you go bye-bye?
Everybody's like, those guys are really dumb.
Well, they know us. They already know that. It's how we do.